How do you feel the offense has responded after last week? I know Coach Kelly in the post game and even this week has been pretty candid about how he was disappointed. But how do you feel you guys have responded?
I think we've responded well. Responded as a unit. We're trying to practice good habits, as what Coach Kelly talks about. No more practicing bad habits. So we're trying to eradicate all that, and we're trying to go out and execute like we've been saying we're supposed to do since preseason, since week 1. So. It's something we've just been working on. We've been, doing well to get back on the horse and, get going and execute it.
What does it take? What is it going to take to get a win over Louisville?
Just play smart football and again just execute. No game's perfect, but we got to make more right plays than they do. We got to make less mistakes than they do. So go out there and execute and make good plays.
Have you seen kind of how Everett's responded? I know a lot of this falls on him because he's the quarterback, but you guys struggle as a unit. But how has he responded in this 2-game losing skid?
He's a good leader, so you're never going to see him with his head down, and it's on all of us just as much as it is him. We won as a team, we lose as a team, so no one person gets any blame for any of that stuff. So Everett's been keeping his head up. He's been going around his usual business in the locker room, trying to keep other guys' heads up too. On the field, the same thing. So he's keeping guys' heads up, and everyone else is trying to do the same thing with everyone else.
Arizona State, was that as frustrating a day for you as you've had here, just in terms of what they were throwing at you and you guys sort of struggling to get your hands around it for the first half?
I think it was more frustrating because we knew what was coming, and it was more execution than it was, any schemes. And I can speak personally and say for me, I was frustrated because watched plenty of film. I knew it was coming, and it was down to execution. There's some plays I would like to have back, but again, that's in the past, and we can't focus on any of that. Right now, we're just working on executing to the best of our ability against people.
Yeah. This is a concept that BK mentioned. Like, you guys are a couple plays away from being 9-1, a couple plays away from being 5-5. Like, do you look at it that way? How close it is really in either direction?
It's something we've kind of thought about since I remember my freshman year the same way. We were a couple plays from going either way then too. So it's something I guess we've thought about before. It's not really after the fact. It's not really something we can really think about. But it just goes to show you, with college football, a couple plays here and there can make a big difference.
There's so much on Everett in terms of run pass checks and everything. Do you get a sense that this is a complicated scheme? Like, is it some of the, I guess maybe the issues or the miscues are like you guys are mentally taxed with how much BK puts on you guys?
I wouldn't say it's any of that.
Okay.
I would just put it down to execution. All of us, going out there and doing our jobs. Coaches do their best to prepare us during the week. Anyone who walked in there who might not know our scheme might be like, "Whoa, this is complicated." But Everett has a great hold of it. So do all the guys who are on the offense.
Yeah.
So again, it just comes down to execution.